Welcome back, everyone. You know the need for foster parents is great out there, and here to talk about that is Sylvia Roop. She's the lead foster parent recruiter for SAFY of Findlay, and Melissa Rodriguez, Ohio SAFY Intake Director. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
All right, so let's talk about the need of foster parents. A big need out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Melissa actually takes our phone calls for intake. You want to tell them a little bit?
Absolutely. So on an average month, in Northwestern Ohio, we average about 100 referrals on kiddos that need a foster home. And unfortunately, because of the lack of homes that we have to say no. We have to turn about 80% of those kids away. So there's a real need for loving homes in our community specifically.
Yeah, so you get like a number of people that are calling for, to be fostered. Mm-hmm. And then what kind of kids need to be fostered or looking to be fostered? Or what kind of kids do you get called for?
We have the most need for adolescents, both males and females, and unfortunately, a lot of our homes right now for the older population are full. We also receive a lot of referrals for sibling groups of 3 children or more. And one of the saddest things is when we don't have a home to be able to take all of the children in the group and they have to be split up. So we really try to avoid that. And try to get families on board that have the capacity to be able to take larger sibling groups.
Right. And explain to our viewers what the difference between fostering and adopting is. Like, what is the difference there?
Yeah, so we at SAFY, we license our homes for foster only, but we also license most of our homes for foster to adopt. So what that kind of looks like is the kid enters the system as a foster youth, but eventually maybe there's a reason they can't go back home, or maybe there's so many reasons, yeah. But the parents that we certify with the state, they're able to adopt these kids because they've already been in their home for so long. So a large population of our foster parents actually do end up adopting after they foster the youth for so long.
Yeah, I can imagine, because you get to take care of these kids. You start to love these kids. Mm-hmm. They become your own, really. And I can imagine wanting to adopt and looking after them after that many months or possibly years. Yeah. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully that would happen, because I know these kids are looking for good homes and they deserve them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the biggest stigma is, I hear so many people out in the community, they say, oh, I would love to foster, but they just don't know anything about it, yeah. Right? So it's my job to kind of break all the biases and break the stigma bubbles, so to speak, and let them know that all they have to do is inquire with SAFY. Mm-hmm. They would get to talk to me directly, and I would tell them that we can get them licensed within 90 days. Yeah. That what it takes to get licensed, we provide all of our own training, so they don't have to go out and find their own training. We help them with paperwork, all the steps, right? And then even SAFY supports them before, during, and after the process. So when they get that first call, they're going to be excited and nervous, yeah. But we're here to help them through the whole process.
It's good to know that the guidance is there, yes. Throughout the process, not just at the beginning and said you're on your own. It's like, no, this is throughout the whole process.
Yes,
right? So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Now, if those that want to become a foster parent, there is a QR code right on the screen, and that'll kind of guide you into another realm of education, I guess.
It would allow you to set up a meeting directly with myself. Mm-hmm. Either it can be a phone call, in person, or virtual, to ask those questions and just take the next step and learn a little bit more.
Yeah, so go out there. If you're interested in becoming a foster parent, what a wonderful thing for those young kids out there that are looking for guidance and just a loving home. So Sylvia and Melissa, thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Well, don't go away, because we have more when we return.